Son of a... Yeah, exciting times, man. Oh my gosh, Ethereum's breaking out, dude. Let's go. Dude, hell yeah. 3,200 is in play for Ethereum. It's pretty exciting stuff. Dude, I gave blood today, or I didn't give blood, but the lady, she took like 10 vials of blood. And afterwards, like, I felt very nauseous. And this just happened, which is why I'm live streaming a little bit later. But, like an hour later. So, like, I got super nauseous. And I had to, like, put my head down. So, she like, all of a sudden, she was like, oh my God, like, I gotta get an ice pack for you. And then this other, like, nurse came in. She was like, wait, is he okay? Is he okay? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm just a little lightheaded and I'm nauseous. And she's like, oh yeah, that's normal. Here, quick, give him an ice pack. I'm like, oh my God, man, I'm gonna freaking die. But anyway, so I put my head down, and then the lady, she was like, yeah, you turned like super pale, like pale white. But I think it's also, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys ever given blood or whatever, but so I Googled it because I'm like, dude, what the, like, this isn't even like, because she was like, I was like, is this normal? And she's like, yeah, usually like when people, have you ever given blood? And I was like, yeah, I've given blood before. And she's like, oh, that's weird because usually giving blood, they take 500 milliliters. And with the 10 vials, we only took 80. So I was like, yeah, that's weird. I've never experienced that in my life. And then I Googled it and I did some research because obviously I want to know why I'm like what? Like, because I was like the entire time I was freaking out, but I was like, oh, I'm fine. So I'm telling the nurse, like, oh, I'm fine. And then she's like, oh, no, you're not. Like, because I have, like, sweat coming down my face. Like, I'm, like, sweating. And then I'm like, hey, like, I'm fine. Like, you know, it's fine. Everything's okay. And she's like, yeah, no, you're not fine. She's like, yeah, just make, like, put your head down, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, son of a biscuit. So, basically, yeah, I looked, and it's because... I Googled it, and it's because the entire time that she was doing it, I was looking at my arm, and I was just looking at the blood, and I was looking at the needle, and then I was just like watching this like blood like gush into this tube, like through the tube or into like the vial, whatever it's called, and apparently like that is supposed to make you panic, or it's supposed to like do something to you, and it's all involuntary. So I couldn't even control it. I'm like, what the hell? So next time do I just like not look, which is probably, I have another thing I have to do tomorrow, so I'm not gonna look. But oh yeah, is that what it's called? Vasagal? What is it called? Vasaval? What's up, Flip Coins? Aloe with the famous "it is over," even though Ethereum is about to break the 786. No, they took 80 milliliters, and so giving blood, which I haven't done in a while, but it was a long time ago, they take 500, and that I've never gotten lightheaded, like, you know, I've never had any sort of problems or issues. But yeah, I think it's because I looked. And they're doing the entire 10 vials, and I was like, oh, like I think I was like also getting impatient, and it's just like, oh, the needle's going in like more and more every single time. I think I just got like stuck in my own head. So, and it's because I'm like looking at it, and it's like, oh, bounce, 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 snowballs into like anxiety, and like I'm like sweating. She's like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. No, you're not. Like, whatever. I'm here. And then like I was like, can I get water? And she was like, yeah, just don't drink it. She was like, just don't drink it all at once. And I was like, Why am I like? Am I gonna blow up if I drink all of it at once? Like what? I was thirsty. I wanted to drink a whole bunch of water. Like, is it like am I gonna die if I drink? Like, how much water can I drink after I give this little bit of blood? You know, like, am I gonna explode? Let's see. Flip Coins is in the house. Let's go, Flip Coins. I'll take a look at your coins, man. We gotta take a look at Ethereum first because this is very good, man. 31.38. Let's go. PNG, yeah, so you want PNG, is it over 11 cents? Yeah, then we still have resistance at 15 to 20, but I could take a look at it. Glad you're still alive and with us. Yeah, me too. Yeah, don't look. I'm not going to tomorrow. When I'm donating blood, I have them out a pad under the tube going down the back. I can't stand the tube in my arm and the blood running through it. It just feels weird. Yeah, I think it also does something different when you're actually like looking at it. But my hands got all tingly, like my arms got all tingly and my feet got all tingly. And I was like, yeah, is this normal? Like I'm not freaking out. Is this normal? And she's like, yeah, it's pretty normal. I'm like, okay. Like, again, just as long as like I could drive home. It's like now they're gonna be like, oh, it's that guy, the guy who almost passed out, coming in tomorrow. Let's see. I guess yeah. I mean, we did go live a little bit later, but that's fine. Taking a look at Penguin for the gentleman who had to sit through that boring story. But luckily I'm still alive in here, so. Yeah, so for Penguin, sir, good sir, on the macro time frame, bullish over 11 cents, which again is a 382 macro bullish over it. Next target is 23 cents on the macro time frame, and then on the shorter time frame, you have resistance at the 236.382, which also does coincide with a 0.5. Keep in mind that if we still come up here and get rejected, if we still come up here, we can get rejected and make a lower low, and that is actually going to hit the downtrend. Okay, so not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. Mr. Grimaldi's in the house. Hey, Mr. Grimaldi, how are you doing today? Welcome to the live stream, man. Mog hanging there, Bonk doing pretty good too. Are these videos that I can make videos on? Sorry, are these coins that I can make videos on? Like, are they doing good? Oops. Dude, you remember when you were like, you should buy Mog? And I didn't, and then I capitulated with OXT? Bro, if I had just put it was like 11K at that point over here. Because remember, I was here, and you were like, oh, I picked up the dip, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, yeah, congratulations, you bought the low. Dude, if I had put in my, like, not even, let's just say I didn't even grab the bottom. Let's just say I bought it here, okay? If I had put my 11 grand there, dude, I would have had 44K. Damn. Matthew Jobco really winning. But then again, would I have really put 11K into Mog at that point? Probably not. I mean, I didn't. So, you said Mog and Bonk? Oh, yeah, I saw Bonk was going... Yeah, it was doing pretty good still. Yeah, dude, wow. We'll take a look at both of those. XRP Army, let's go. Silver Days is in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the mod and the membership, man. Thank you for supporting the channel in 2 ways. Not me, but you, Phrase AI. What did you miss, Wealth? Oi says Cookie, and then let me take a look at, let me bring up Flip coins. Because I know even if he leaves or if he's not here, he watches the videos. So, Turbo, which we're actually over 6. That's really important, 6. And then Snack. And then Billy and Used Car. Yeah, so we could take a look at all these. Let's see. taking a look at MOG, making an update video on MOG on the live stream. So we did have some sort of correction, but we did previously talk about this, looking at the indicators, looking at the RSI and the stock RSI. You can see that we're extremely overbought. Generally speaking, that does mark some sort of top before we do get some sort of sell-off, some sort of recovery, consolidation before the next move up. Keep in mind that as far as support goes right now for MOG, we do have support at 15, which we've already tagged once, and we do have support here at 12. At any point, if we do fall below here, we are going to get a bigger move down. However, as long as we maintain levels over that area of support, technically you're still validating this uptrend in this channel. So stock RSI is resetting, so I'm hoping that with the RSI, resetting and the stock RSI resetting, the price action stays between 12 and 15 for a continuation up. And then I think that we're actually over the 618. Yeah, we are over the 618. So the target as of right now on the upside is going to be 22, and then previous high at 504, and then from there we have price discovery up to 4022. But we'll obviously monitor it and do the same thing that we're doing when we do break the previous high, and if we do. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Let's see. Freyja. Yeah, hey, Wealth, what did you miss? You said, damn, I missed it. Yeah, so for Frey, I mean, you're still in this downtrend technically. I mean, you could just keep moving the goalposts though, but I think we're macro bearish still. Oh no, actually we're attempting to break out, and we're attempting to break out of this downtrend. So as of right now, as long as we stay over 1 cent 95, 2 cent 60 is in play, and then 4 cents 30 would be in play on the upside. So what you really want to see is price action stay over 1 cent 90. The next target as of right now, which clearly we're going to, is 2 cents 60. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. And then let's take a look at Cookie. Cookie hasn't done anything from the last time that we looked at it. Yeah, so on the macro time frame for Cookie, we are over the 382, so we are getting some sort of breakout right now. A cup and handle maybe forming. So on the upside, as of right now, 24 cents is the next area of resistance, and then it's 32 cents for a double top. Once you break out of here, clearly you're validating this uptrend. Next target would be 49 cents. What you don't want to do is get stuck at 24 cents and then make a lower high and then validate this downtrend forming. Okay. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Let's read the chats. It's like we're going super fast now, right? And Ergo's been holding up all day, especially after market retracement. That's true. Glomez says Elon update. Dojelon Mars. Oh man, there's like fly in here. Hold on. Oh, never mind. It's gone. All right, let's see. Dojelon. Let's pull it up for Mr. New Viewer. Chadster says, remember I told you about McCade like 2 days ago? Check it out. You think it's a good time to sell and wait for a retracement to buy back in? Well, I can't tell you that, but I can look at it and see. Is this the right one? So from the high to the low, we are getting stuck at the 0.5 as of right now. Bullish over 1 cent 40. I think the RSI is overbought. Oh, not quite yet. Actually, we're actually not overbought yet. So there might be another move up, but if there isn't, This price action absolutely needs to stay over. Yeah, at this point it would be 1 cent 30 and then 1 cent 55 for a continuation up. Anything lower than that, the top is in, we're going to get a bigger capitulation down. I can't tell you to sell, but I mean, if you're selling now, it's not bad. I mean, the RSI is up here, but you could potentially miss out on the RSI pumping one last time, hitting overbought and then getting a sell-off, right? So you could miss out on that move. But any profit's good profit, so yeah. Taking a look at Turbo on the live stream. So for Turbo, so far so good. We are getting stuck here from the high to the low. We are still over the 618 at 2056. And then continuation as long as Turbo stays over, I guess, this area at 50 and 57. So with any sort of retracement, keep in mind that with any sort of retracement, it needs to stay over this box, and then the next target is on the upside, which clearly you're in an uptrend and you're validating this upward channel. Now, most likely we're getting, yeah, so we are getting some sort of sell-off and correction because obviously the stock RSI has been bullish since June 28th, and then the RSI just hit overbought and is now curling down. So keep in mind, again, we could hang out up here and make higher highs. But generally speaking, as you can see, we don't really know how long the RSI does stay overbought before we get some sort of correction. Okay. And depending on if that's the top and we're going to get a bigger correction incoming, well, we'll have to monitor the areas of support at that point. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's check Dojelon Mars. Yeah, so for Dojelon, there's really nothing I can say for Dojelon. So as long as it's under 15, it's still bearish. Bullish over 20, 22, and then bull run over 35. What we don't want to see, which what we say every single time, is coming back up here, getting stuck and making a lower low, which has been the case since it's been making higher highs. So what you really want to see is higher lows and higher highs, and not this giant megaphone pattern, which happens every single time before you do get some sort of capitulation. So I don't want to be bearish though. The whole market's doing pretty good, so we'll just have to wait and see where it's headed. And if we can break 15, that's the most important thing, is for it to break 15. Let's take a look at used car. Yeah, for used car, it looks like it's coil. It looks like it wants to get up on out of here. Let me see. Okay, stock RSI over moving average. Stock RSI is super neutral. So it looks like it's getting geared up for a big move, just based on what I can tell. Yeah. So just keep in mind that we do solve resistance at 2028 and 2066. What you really want to see is a higher high and breaking this area, because clearly last time we got stuck at it once, twice, 3 times. You really need to start putting in higher highs and validating an uptrend. Technically, you are still validating an uptrend, but you really want to see the next higher high and a push through 2066 for used car. Now, taking a look for Billy. Yeah, Billy's just still in this uptrend, which is perfect. Because imagine if Billy did something like used car, where you're down here, now you're just consolidating, which would put price action under the 236, which would make it bearish. But Billy is doing better than used car. it does look like it's attempting to break out right now. So once it does break out, the next higher high should take us past 1 cent. So we'll just have to wait and see. That would be another, what, 100% pump from the current price. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So far, so good, though. What we really don't want to see is a break below 55 and an invalidation of this downtrend. So, sorry, an invalidation of this uptrend. So, not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at Sneckity Sneck. The lady was like, next time bring a snack. I'm like, well, that you know, you guys didn't like write that. You guys didn't tell me to bring a snack. What am I supposed to bring? Like a hot fudge sundae? Hot fudge sundae. So, sounds really good right now. Yeah, so for snack, it looks like we're actually getting a breakout right now. So we're attempting to break out. So obviously, we're getting stuck at resistance flip coins. So keep that in mind. You are still technically in this downtrend, okay? So we do need a break over 30, and then the next target is 47. But I mean, I think Sneck should do good, because you're just like, you're in this upward channel, even if you extend it, right? So not too bad. You're hitting the downtrend, so I mean, I really hope we get something like that and you make it flip coins. But as of right now, those are the targets. 30 is resistance, 47 is the next target, which the closest thing to that is just think about Turbo, and think about how Turbo had a 618 retracement, or even Ethereum got sent back down to 30, and then now it's actually attempting to break out. So we might get something like that too. So not financial advice, just my opinion. And then Zebic for Sir Silver Days XRP. Oh, not the right one. And then Bonk. Taking a look at Bonk on the live stream, making an update video on it. So congratulations to all the people that bought Bonk. So I think we came up, we retested resistance, got smacked back down. Yeah, so we got stuck at the 0.5, came down, retested the 236, made a higher low. So technically we're still in this uptrend right now, in this upward channel. Clearly, we are getting stuck at the 618 right now at 4028. Once we do get a breakout of this area, then 4039 would be in play, and then previous all-time highs. As far as areas that it absolutely needs to stay over and areas of support, I would say 20 and 24 with any sort of retracement, that would probably reset the RSI and stock RSI that are overbought and extremely bullish. It does need to settle over 20 and 24 with a retracement, okay? Because keep in mind, again, the RSI is overbought, the stock RSI is max bullish, so it's just a matter of time before we get some sort of correction. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And then, hold on, let me see. That's funny. I'm going on a cruise, like next Sunday. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday. I am going to be live streaming still, because I said I was going to live stream every day in July. So we will still live stream. I'll be on my laptop though. Anyway, I'm going with one of my best friends that I've known for like since I was in like middle school. So for like 30 years, no, more than that. Yeah, no, not more than that. Like 25 years? I don't know how long, but like very, very, very long time. Anyway, he has a younger brother that I also know, okay? For context. Anyway, I just texted him. I was like, hey, you should really talk to him, because just make sure you tell him to not gamble all of his money away, okay? So make sure you don't gamble all of your money away, because you know, it's a 6-day cruise, and you know, maybe set a budget. But I told him, it's funny because I was like, hey, just I'm gonna talk to him, but you should also talk to him too. So yeah, some people just have problems like giving their money to casinos. I've done it, so I totally get it. But if I can help someone from not doing it, then I definitely will. Let's see. Silver Days says boats. Yeah, I'm excited. I am excited. So taking a look at Zebic. Let's see. Wait, Narwhal's here? Damn, Narwhal Wildin? Wait, Narwhal's here? What? I don't see him. Zebic. We'll make a video on Zebic. Taking a look at Zebic on the live stream. So we did get a nice bounce. Unfortunately, we didn't hold the 236382, which is what we said last time. We came back, used the 0.5s support. We didn't quite come down that much, but you can see we almost tagged it as support. So keep in mind right now that's not good, because what typically happens is you get a dead cat bounce, you get stuck at resistance, you make a lower high, everyone thinks it's going back up, and then you make a lower low. Okay, so that's exactly what happened. We said resistance at 30 to 35 should take us to 46, which will invalidate that. But as of right now, we did get stuck at 35. So very simple for Zebic. It needs to stay over 203. Breakout over 2035 will send it back up to 46 and previous highs. Break under 30 will probably send you back down to the low, if not make a lower low. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's see. Silver Day says, meow, you definitely have the best technical analysis video and videos shorts. Yeah. You know, that's what I want. That's what I wanted. So basically, next cycle, when I show my Robinhood account, and when I start only buying Robinhood, sorry, not Robinhood, when I only start buying Bitcoin, so maybe, I don't know about Ethereum. I have to be certain of it, and I'm not, but Bitcoin, very, very, very solid on it. We're going to be looking at I'm going to have a saved chart, hopefully, and at that point, and then we're going to be looking at the RSI, the stock RSI, and then we're going to be looking at it on the bigger time frames. So, well, what the hell is that? So let me bring it up. Yeah, so we're going to be buying when the RSI hits oversold, or close to oversold, which is literally, I'm telling you, these are the bottoms. You see that? Every single time on the weekly, and I'm not grabbing this out of my butt, right? Every single time the RSI on the weekly hits oversold, it does mark a bottom. So literally, yeah, it goes a little bit lower. It goes, this time it went a little bit lower. This time it consolidated and went sideways. But you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, and then you'll know exactly when I'm buying Bitcoin, because I'm going to wait. And just like how I waited with the wrong coins this time, this next time I'm going to be waiting with the right coins. And we're going to be buying Bitcoin, and we're going to be catching the bottom. So I think that's pretty good. I'm not going to do it on the daily. I think the weekly is better, but it is going to take very long periods of time before I add any more money. So I think it's really important to know that. But I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. I can't wait. Hey, when are you going to get back on Coinbase? Allo. See, you're mistaking me for somebody that you might be self-projecting as, because I get where you're getting that from. And I know that people go in, people come out, people are all over the place and scatterbrained. But me, I've been very consistent with my coins. I've been very open with what I show you guys. I show you guys my balance. I told you guys I held it. I told you guys I sold. You really mistake me for someone that's going to open and close and open and close and open and close and get chopped up and do stuff that I say that I'm not going to do. No, you're mistaking. I mean, how long have you been in the live stream? You've been watching me for 2 years now. I've been saying the same thing over and over again. I've had OXT this entire time. You know what I mean? So, no, I strongly believe that, like, I have strong feelings about Coinbase. I don't like how they do business. I don't like how they list coins at the top. I don't like how they dump on their retail. And I don't like how they farm you for 4 years. And I was a victim of that. And then they basically delist the coin. I don't like that. With no notice. You know, it's a fusion frenzy. Oh, we're delisting it. Enjoy your sell. Anyway, I don't like that. I do like a Robinhood in this aspect of, you know, they have a stock, they have a whole bunch of you know, I like their platform. I do like I do like their platform, and I like the fact that they give me 5% on my cash in there. But I haven't transferred anything over because I'm not fully out yet. I'm waiting for Dojelon to make me dance, and if it doesn't, then it's okay. Because next time the RSI on the weekly hits oversold, that's going to be the very first time I buy Bitcoin. And you guys are like, oh man, like how long is that going to take? Oh, that's going to take a while. Like this is going to probably take like next year in like 2 years. But believe me when I say that all that money that I'm going to be saving in total 2 years is going to be worth buying the bottom. So, no, you could buy... You could wait. Can't you buy? I don't know because I haven't used. I don't really use Robinhood. I haven't really used it to buy Bitcoin. So, let me see. Buy in USD. Oh, you're right. I can't limit buy. Wait a minute. Oh, you're right. Hold on. This doesn't show any like personal information, right? Yeah, hey, Aloe. Wait, does this mean that I'm buying at this price? Wait, what? How do I do this? Oh, yeah, limit order. Okay. So I click limit order. And then I put like $100 in. And then I limit order at the current price, right? Or like, let's just say I want to buy right now, so I limit order there. I don't have any, like I haven't done any, like I haven't put any money in yet, but wow, 0.0, like 0.0008 of a Bitcoin, that's crazy. Okay, so I can limit order. Let me close out of that. Okay, got it. .70 spread? Come on, bruh. No, I could just limit buy it. I don't need to. I'll just wait. I don't need to. I'm not gonna be in a rush. Definitely not gonna be in a rush. In a rush hour. Oh man, Pengu. Did I miss any coins? No. Yeah, daylight robbery. Seriously, 0.70, dude. The price is 117, and they want me to pay 118,500. They're out of their goddamn mind. They're out of their goddamn mind. Taking a look at Ethereum on the live stream. So, really good news for Ethereum. It looks like we're getting a breakout. So, that's very exciting times. We said previous resistance that was 2,700. Once this breaks 3,250 is the next target on the upside. So, we are slowly but surely creeping our way up to that level. In terms of the RSI and the stock RSI is max bullish. The RSI is overbought. So keep in mind there might be some sort of cool off, but again, it just depends. We could go much higher on the RSI and hit extremely overbought like we did last time here. So we got we still got ways to go over there. And I think that if we do get that final push, it will break us over at 3,254 before we get some sort of cooldown. But in case we don't get that and we do just cool off for whatever reason, a couple $100 short of the 786, keep in mind, as long as any sort of retracement stays over $2,700 and $2,800, the targets on the upside are still valid. So 27, 2870 is key area of support for a continuation up, which I'm hoping we see in the future, where we do get a cool off on the RSI and the stock RSI completely resets before we start moving up again. Let's take a look at the Ethereum dominance really quick. So Ethereum dominance does look like it's breaking up. So far so good for Ethereum dominance. What we really want to see is back up to 22%-ish and maybe even higher. But with that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's see what Aloe said. Okay, but when your orders fill, you could have bought at 116 on another exchange. Wait, does that mean that... Wait a minute. If I limit buy, doesn't that mean that if people are selling at that price, I get it? So I don't have to pay this 0.70%, right? I don't have to pay the spread cost because I'm not market buying, right? Or does it also factor in the 0.70, which means that, oh my God, if that's the case, dude, screw Robinhood. So you're telling me that if I buy at 116,500, then the price needs to be at 115,800, 116.5, and then, oh my God, if that's the case, that's literally like robbery. Are you sure that's the case? I don't even know if that includes fees. Hello, brother. I just got here. Did you look at PNG? I did. So, really quick breakdown for Vlad Rusu. PNG is bullish over 11 cent. Key area that needs to stay over. We're getting a nice bounce. As of right now, targets on the upside are 15 to 20 cents. That is resistance. Just keep in mind, don't get overly excited. We could still come up to 15 to 20 cents, get stuck there, and come back down and make a lower low. Okay, so be careful with PNG, but so far so good. Once we get that breakout over 20 cents, we should start moving up. The spread moves the price. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, wow, dude. That's... So from my perspective, like, so... Oh, my God. If that's the case, that's so bad. That's so dumb. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Aloe, let me see. Okay. So the price right now is 117,745, which it's the same on Bitcoin. So you're saying that if I limit price, oh yeah, because it says best ask is 18. What? Am I on limit? Yeah, I am on limit. So yeah, you're saying that if I do 117,000, or let's just say I even do 117,800, which is $70 more, you're telling me that... Oh, wow. Yeah, I did that the wrong way, but that's crazy if that's the case. Hey. Angel. Hold on. The cats outside are like, feed us. TikTok link below. Let's go, Silver Days. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that, Silver Days. Thanks for the shout outs. GR4 says tomorrow will be a good day. Why do you think they don't show order books? Dude, that's shady, man. That's crazy. I don't know. You're right. Maybe I should rethink that. It's 0.70%. Let me see. How much is that? Okay, so let's just say Bitcoin bottoms at like 60,000. And I buy $1,000 worth. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's like $7. No, it's not. What am I talking about? Yeah, it's not that bad. But right now it's just really high. So right now we're talking about $1,000, which makes sense. But at that point it'll be $500, and then $500. Relatively speaking, it'll be like so it's half, so 70, and I'm buying $1,000 worth at a time. Yeah, so it'll be like 25 bucks. Hey, JR Ford, welcome to the live stream. Why is tomorrow going to be a good day? Is it because of the CPI? Is it the CPI? Let's see. Yeah, it's $7 for every 1,000. That's okay. That's what I meant. I could afford to lose $7. You know what? That's not bad. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's crazy. But I feel like Coinbase fees are also very high, dude. So when I sold my OXT on Coinbase, and this is another thing, man. I was so mad. I paid, what was it, like $100 and something in fees. So what was that? They said, and I obviously I'm not dumb. I'm not gonna market sell. But what is that? That's like is that 1.9%? Yeah, it was like $150 in fees. Because I only took out like 68 or something like that. I don't remember, like 6K or something. So even though you actually limit buy and limit sell, yeah, if you don't trade, or I don't trade, yeah. So my volume isn't high because I've just had my coins for the longest time. You know what I mean? Because I never traded. I just bought every once, I just bought when I did. So that's so dumb that like my fees were so high. I paid like just $100 gone. What the hell? Like 150 or 100 and actually let me see. Let me see exactly how much it was. Because I have this. I think they email me. Scammers. Let me see. Let me type OXT. Oh, whatever. I can't find it. Yeah, but does Robinhood have ETFs for Ethereum and for Bitcoin? Lol says Mudang and GST looks good. Hold on, let's do Pangu really quick because I gotta get that ad revenue. Oh, hey, you guys, you guys have to watch an ad right now because that's gonna help support my channel. So thank you so much to the 21 people watching an ad. Bam, now. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. In the meantime, we can look at Pudgy Penguins. Taking a look at Pudgy Penguins on the live stream. So while the live stream is going through a pushed ad, which is pretty funny. Because as a YouTuber, you can push out ads to like increase your ad revenue and monetization. Anyway, taking a look at Pudgy Penguins. Yeah, so as of right now, target at 3 cents 70 is in play. And then 7 cents would be in play for a previous all-time high. So 6.90.70 is in play. And then in terms of areas that it absolutely needs to stay over with a correction, and I'll show you why I say correction, would be 1 cent 96 and 2 cents 40. So with any sort of correction, targets on the upside are still valid as long as we stay over these two key areas of support. Now, looking at the RSI and stock RSI, keep in mind Pudgy Penguins is extremely overbought. So you know, obviously you really want to buy a coin when it's oversold and not overbought, because this is, generally speaking, this does mark some sort of top. I'm not saying it can't go any higher. I'm just saying, generally speaking, for the most part, when the RSI is overbought, we are going to get some sort of correction. And the RSI does need to reset and cool off. Stock RSI and RSI. But with that cool off and with this resetting, we do need to stay over 1 cent 90 and 2 cents 40 for continuation up. If that doesn't happen, we'll obviously look at next areas of support, and then we can take it from there. But so far, so good, and congratulations to all the Pudgy Penguin holders. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bam. Let's read the angry chat. YouTube Premium, no ads. Let's go, Shadow Frost. Welcome to the, I guess, the 45-minute mark of the live stream. I'm not saying this because I want you guys to super chat, so don't take this the wrong, like, don't take it that way. But whenever you know, I do want to utilize that ad revenue button, or that ad button, because it does help with the obviously with it does give me like 2 cents, right, each time I do it or whatever. It's like, how many cents? Like 4 cents or something, with only 20 people. So don't hate me, but, and I'm not saying it, but like, I'm not saying like super chat. I'm just saying I'm going to utilize that because that does help me. So please don't get angry. I will look at all of your guys' coins. You guys don't need to super chat. It's nice, but you don't need to. You just have to endure sitting through ads, though. That's all I'm saying. It's like if you guys have Netflix, or if you guys, what's that, the free one? There's like a free streaming service. It's free, but you have to watch ads. Oh, like, okay, Amazon. So if you have Amazon Prime, or if you don't want to rent a movie, you have to watch some Amazon videos with ads if you don't want to pay for it. But then you could pay to rent it, and then you don't get ads. That's exactly how it is. That's how crypto analysis works. I take a book out of Hulu. Aloe says Hulu. Yeah, that's right. We have Hulu. But I think we watch the ads. So anyway, let's see. Mudang. Oh, lol. Are you still here? Let's see if any of these are good to make videos on. Yeah, Mudang's not bad. Taking a look at Mudang on the live stream and making an update video on it. So Mudang is holding up relatively well. We are holding up pretty good. And yeah, I mean, the targets on the upside are all still valid right now. It's still very bullish. The good thing is that we are breaking the 618, which would have been a problem if we didn't, because we'd be making a lower high and getting stuck at the 618. But we're over this right now. So once we turn bullish again for Mudang, I do think 33 cents is in play, followed by 60 cents. And then obviously, as we always say, $6 is the target on the upside, price discovery up to that point. And then as far as the targets on the way down, my targets on the upside are always going to be, are never going to change. The only time it will change is if we break this area of support, which worst case scenario is going to be 11 cent 80. I think if that breaks, we're probably going to get a really big sell-off. And the next target is probably going to be down here at 8 cents. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah, Aloe, you said Baby Narwhal was here? Was it the troll account? Actually, you know what? I haven't, I said 2 days ago, I think, that I was going to stop going to Vision's live streams because, dude, there's some toxic people in there. But I also left the Discord. I just think I need to kind of take a break from that. And yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, but the message disappeared. Yeah, it's because I blocked his IP. That's why. I just wanted you to say that so I could tell you. Anyway, let's see. SEI is the play, I think. We could take a look at it. Oh, biggest twist, huh? Of course I saw that message. Do you think I'm gonna let that shit? You think I'm gonna let that stuff fly on my channel? Hell no. Get the hell. I'm not Vision, dude. Any person that says anything negative, you're out, man. I don't care who you are, dude. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. You say anything bad, you're out, dude. The last thing I need is anything negative, because if you start brewing yourself in that negativity and you surround yourself with that it will consume you. It's like Judge Judy always says, and I will never forget. It's like if you have a basket of blueberries, okay? If you have a basket of blueberries and one of the blueberries go bad, it's not like you're gonna sit there and you're not gonna be like, hey, you know what? It's okay, because all the good blueberries are gonna turn the moldy blueberry into a good blueberry again. No, that one moldy blueberry is gonna turn the entire basket of blueberries into moldy blueberries, and none of it is gonna be good. And that's exactly how it works in real life. So nope. Let's see. Let's try to ban 5 people in the shape. What do you in the shape? Yeah, but nobody's toxic here, except if the second I see anything toxic, they're out. No second chances, nothing. You are out. You are out. Like, the last thing I want is for you guys to say what you're in, and then if you sell, the last thing you want to hear is, oh, hey, like, oh, now it's going to go up. Or, oh, like, hey, like, you know, not like that. I know you say it as a joke, and I'm not saying it like that. But, like, he was saying it, like maliciously, and clearly there's a difference. You know what I mean? There's clearly a difference when someone's like, oh, yeah, I hope it goes up. Oh, you sold it? I hope it goes up. You're an idiot for selling the bottom. You're an idiot, blah, 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 like, all that stuff. Like, hell no. I don't want to see that. Let's see. I hope you guys like that little blueberry analogy. What was your other coin? You said Mudang and what? Robin says CRV, please. What's up, Robin? What's up, Robin? Is Batman in the chat too? Let's imagine how many times you've heard that one. Let's see. Oh, CRV's actually getting a breakout. But it's still bearish. Let's see. Yeah, actually, CRV doesn't look too bad. We did just hit overbought. We are super bullish on the RSI. So just keep in mind, be careful for any sort of correction. We'll look at support for you. But from the high to the low, yeah, it looks like you are attempting to get a breakout. So yeah, you actually got a breakout over 72 cents. So as of right now, the target on the upside is going to be $1.12 on the upside. And then it really needs to stay over 72 cents because it's macro bullish over 72. If it doesn't, then we technically still have support on the shorter time frame at 65 cents. So you could still come down to 65 cents, get a nice recovery, make a higher low, and validate the uptrend. But as far as, hey, as far as the targets on the upside goes, as of right now, $1.12 is in play for a double top here. And once you get that breakout, once you get that breakout, and obviously you're validating a very ugly uptrend that I drew, the next target would be making a higher high at $1.78 around this area. So once you break this double top. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Hey man, can you cover Broak on base, please? It's absolutely massive. It's the next Froge. I feel like you're a bot. We could take a look at it, but I'll take a look at it for you. But I feel like you are either the person in charge of this coin, or you're just a bot that goes into people's streams because they have a whole bunch of coins and they're trying to pump it. Anyway, yeah, I mean, small market cap. I'm not a huge fan of the lock liquidity to market cap ratio. But it is also relatively a new coin. It came out in May. From the high to the low, I think you're bullish. Yes, you are bullish. As of right now, target on the upside is 1 cent. And then you're looking at resistance at 1 cent 18 and then 1 cent 40 previous high. And then if this thing goes parabolic, you do have a target at 2 cents. Wait, actually, I didn't do that on log. Give me a second. Yeah, bullish. Target on the upside is 1 cent as of right now. There we go. Previous all-time high, 1 cent 40. And then you're looking at a target up to 3 cents 38. Sorry, I had to kill a spider. Okay. This is a low market cap, so it's a high risk, high reward gamble play. It is a 3x back. It is a 3x only to its 1618. So keep in mind that is still going to only put the market cap at 15 million. So it could do a whole bunch more. Now, financial advice, just my opinion. Respect everyone's choices. This is true. You're welcome, Robin. Charmander says meow. Yo, let's go Charmander. That's someone new. I wonder who that could be. Let's see what they say before he gets banned. What other coin? Oh, I guess we could take a look at Bitcoin because I'm trying to be a Bitcoin maxi, so we could just keep making Bitcoin videos. BTC dominance coming down. Let's see. Oh, yes, it is. Damn. Oh, wow. Are we actually going to get a break? We have long ways to go, though. We need to break 53%, and then I'll say alt season. Which clearly last time, even last time, we only came back up down to 55%, and then we started rallying back up. So I guess this time you could still make a higher low at 58%, but you got to think about that. 58, 59, that's only 5%. So we could take a look at Bitcoin though. Got to make a Bitcoin video anyway. Taking a look at Bitcoin on the live stream. So far so good with Bitcoin. Had a really nice move up. Keep in mind that my targets are still valid in terms of the targets on the upside, which we are looking at. Well, we do have a target up here. That's not my target though. That's like Moonboy target. For now, I'd say 140 and what is it? 138. 140, 141. Yeah. So I'd say 140, 138, 140 is the next target on the upside. Keep in mind that the RSI for Bitcoin on the daily is overbought. Stock RSI is max bullish. So with any sort of correction and pullback, just keep in mind that as long as we stay over 109 to 101 as of right now, the targets on the upside are still valid. So I don't know how long this consolidation and this correction is going to take. And that's given that we don't just blast up to that point right now. I don't know how long that's going to take, but as long as it stays over 101 to 109, it's still very bullish and the targets on the upside are still valid. Taking a look at Bitcoin dominance, as someone in the live stream just pointed out, Bitcoin dominance does seem to be falling right now. So that's very good for altcoins. It means that there is money flowing out of Bitcoin and flowing into Ethereum and some altcoins, which does make sense because Ethereum is about to break its 786 at 3200, 3275, which we actually just made a video on Ethereum. So definitely go check that out if that interests you. With that being said, I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. No. 63%, 58%. So if it stays over 58%, oh wait, are you talking about, hold on, let me see. Are you talking about the 382 though? Yeah, 53%. Yeah, you're right. I thought you were talking about 58%. Like, I think we're gonna, like, this is like worst case scenario, right? Because that's literally what happened last time. But yeah, once we break the 382, I think once we break the 236, because this entire bull run, keep in mind that we didn't break the 236. We didn't break the 236. We didn't break the we kind of broke it, but we got bought back up really quick. We didn't break it, didn't break it, didn't break it. So I think once we break 58%, and once we go down to 53, we're probably going to, it's probably going to capitulate. So. McCade says, thank you. You're welcome. I ain't a bot, bro. I'm a guy from Scotland. You're from Scotland? Oh, welcome from Scotland. I am from California, but I'm not going to tell you where because I don't want to die. So, yeah, hey, that's awesome, man. Scott, welcome. I hope you make it. I really hope you make it. That is kind of a gamble play, but you already know if you're especially buying the coin. So, very low market cap. So there's a lot of upside potential. So, just keep in mind. But I really hope you get it. Let's check to see if there are any coins I need to do. Can we get another turbo? Yes. Oh, this guy wants Whiff. How's Whiff doing? Taking a look at dog Whiff hats. Ticker Whiff. Yeah, so Whiff isn't doing too bad. It looks like we are continuing up. However, yeah, we haven't broken past the previous peak as of just yet. So as of right now, we do need a breakout over $1.20. Double top breakout should send us to $1.66. That is our immediate target on the upside. And then on the downside, keeping it very simple, 87 cents needs to hold. And does that coincide with support? That does coincide with the 382 from the low to the high. So I'd say worst case scenario, 86 cents needs to hold. $1.20 would be the target on the upside. Once we get a breakout, the next target on the upside is going to be $1.68. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And with that being said, let me get some water, and then I'll take a look at a couple other coins. And then, yeah, give me a second. Hey. Oh, hold on, guys. There you go. All right, sorry. Had to feed the cats outside. And then also I had to give my cats treats. So So what did chat say? Okay, chat's pretty much dead. Let's see. Salute. Did you cover XYO? No, I did not, but I can take a look at it for you if you're still here. Hey. Okay, let's see. XYO. Yeah, so for XYO, you're just in this downtrend right now. You're making lower highs, which isn't necessarily a good thing on the shorter time frame. You are getting stuck at the 382, but you are over 110, which means that it's not macro bullish. So as long as you consolidate over this area and eventually break out of this downtrend that's forming, then I'd say 2 cents 30s, 2 cents 20 is in play once you break 1 cent 40, and then from there to the moon. Keep in mind for XYO, I do like the fact that it is just an upward channel. You've been consistently making lower highs, or sorry, higher lows and higher highs. You could actually extend this out here. Yeah. So you've been making higher lows and higher highs across the board. So it is doing really good, but it's just on the shorter time frame. It needs to break 1 cent 40, and then 2 cents 20 is in play. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And I think that's pretty much it. We have 20 bogeys in the chat, but I think we're pretty much done, and I covered all of your guys' coins. So with that being said, we've been live for about 1 hour and 6 minutes now. So just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and this is all just for entertainment purposes. I will be going live tomorrow. It is going to be late again tomorrow because I do have to take care of some stuff. So we are going live every single day this month, but tomorrow it is going to be roughly around this time that I'm going to be starting. So I'm going to be starting at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then after that, we should go back to normal until I go on vacation. But on vacation, I'll still post my schedule so you guys will know. Again, the goal is to go live every single night. Anyways, have a great night. Have a great Wednesday tomorrow. Have a great day at work or whatever you guys are doing. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next live stream.